Welcome to Beacon of Books, where we turn the world's best books once into concise and powerful insights you can learn in just minutes.
In our daily lives, we often aspire to create major changes. We want to become more productive, healthier, more disciplined, and more successful. However, most of us focus on big goals while overlooking a simple but powerful truth. Remarkable transformations are not the result of massive breakthroughs, but of small habits repeated consistently over time. This is the central message of Atomic Habits. James Clear presents a practical framework for understanding how habits are formed, why we struggle to maintain them, and how we can design our environment and daily systems to make success almost inevitable. The power of small improvements. The core idea of the book is simple. If you improve by just 1% each day, those small improvements compound into extraordinary results over time. A tiny improvement may seem insignificant in the moment. However, just as small negative habits accumulate into serious consequences, small positive habits accumulate into powerful outcomes. The key is consistency. One of the main reasons people give up is that they do not see immediate results. We live in a world that expects instant gratification, but habits follow the law of delayed returns. Success is not a sudden event, it is the natural outcome of repeated, correct actions performed daily. Goals versus systems. Most people focus on goals, but James Clear argues that systems matter far more. A goal is the outcome you want to achieve. A system is the process you follow every day that leads to that outcome. Everyone in a race wants to win. However, the winner is the one with the best training system. Goals provide direction, but systems create progress. The problem with focusing only on goals is that once the goal is achieved, motivation often disappears. Systems, on the other hand, create lasting change because they turn success into a lifestyle rather than a single achievement. If you focus on building a daily reading system, you do not need to worry about how many books you will read this year. The result will take care of itself. Identity-based habits. One of the most powerful concepts in the book is that lasting change begins with identity. There are 3 levels of change: outcomes, processes, identity. Most people start with outcomes. They want to lose weight or earn more money. Some focus on processes by changing their diet or work routine. However, the most meaningful and lasting change begins with identity. Instead of saying, "I want to read more," say, "I am becoming a reader." Instead of saying, "I want to exercise," say, "I am becoming a disciplined person." Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Each time you read a page, you reinforce your identity as a reader. Each workout strengthens your identity as someone who values health and discipline. True behavior change is identity change. How habits are formed. Every habit follows a 4-step loop. Cue, the trigger that initiates the behavior. Craving, the desire or motivation behind the behavior. Response, the action itself. Reward, the benefit gained from the behavior. For example, if you feel bored, cue, you desire entertainment. Craving, you check your phone. Response, and you experience temporary pleasure. Reward. Over time, this cycle becomes automatic. Understanding this loop allows you to intentionally design better habits. The 4 laws of behavior change. James Clear introduces 4 practical laws for building good habits. 1. Make it obvious. If you want to build a new habit, make the cue clear and visible. Do not say, "I will read more." Instead, say, "I will read 10 pages every night at 9 p.m. in my living room." Clarity increases commitment. You can also use habit stacking. Attach a new habit to an existing one. For example, after I make my morning coffee, I will read 1 page. 2. Make it attractive. We are more likely to repeat behaviors that are appealing. One effective strategy is temptation bundling. Pair something you need to do with something you enjoy. For example, only watch your favorite show while exercising. Your social environment also plays a powerful role. Surrounding yourself with people who already practice the habits you desire increases your likelihood of adopting those habits yourself. 3. Make it easy. The easier a habit is, the more likely you are to perform it. Many people fail because they start with overly ambitious plans. Instead, begin with the smallest possible version of the habit. If you want to exercise, start with just 2 minutes a day. This is known as the 2-minute rule. Scale the habit down until it feels almost too easy to ignore. Consistency matters more than intensity. A small action performed daily is far more powerful than a large action performed occasionally. 4. Make it satisfying. We repeat what feels rewarding. The challenge is that good habits often provide delayed rewards, while bad habits provide immediate pleasure. Therefore, it is important to create some form of immediate satisfaction for positive behaviors. Tracking your habits is a simple and effective method. Marking an X on a calendar each day you complete a habit creates a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to maintain your streak. Breaking bad habits. The 4 laws can be reversed to break bad habits. Make it invisible. Make it unattractive. Make it difficult. Make it unsatisfying. Your environment plays a critical role. If unhealthy snacks are visible on your kitchen counter, you are more likely to eat them. If you remove them and replace them with healthier options, you naturally shift your behavior. Self-control is important, but environment design is more reliable. The role of environment. Human behavior is strongly influenced by surroundings. Rather than relying solely on willpower, shape your environment to support your goals. If you want to focus, put your phone in another room. If you want to study more, create a clean and inviting workspace. When you design your environment intentionally, good habits become the default choice. Staying consistent and avoiding plateau, as habits become automatic, progress may slow down. The danger is not failure but stagnation. To continue improving, regularly review and refine your systems. Gradually increase the level of challenge once the habit becomes stable. Failure is normal. Missing one day does not ruin your progress. The key rule is simple: never miss twice. Recover quickly and return to your system. Conclusion: the message of Atomic Habits is clear. Success is not the result of one life-changing decision. It is the product of small, consistent actions repeated over time. Instead of seeking dramatic transformation overnight, focus on becoming 1% better each day. Build systems, design your environment, and adopt the identity of the person you want to become. Over time, you will realize that your life has changed, not because of a single breakthrough moment, but because of small habits practiced with patience and persistence.
This was a summary of today's book from the Beacon of Books channel. If you liked the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive all the new content.